Hey guys, JD McKaylee here. A lot of you guys know me from my channel. Um, Tonight we're kind of coming together to help a family. More specifically, uh, a life that was really well lived, named Tina, wonderful woman. Uh, she has been fighting cancer for the past 3 years, and unfortunately, it has become terminal. So her and her husband Rob have been married for 37 years, and I mean, we're iRacers, probably the best way we know how to do things to try to just celebrate people and show how much we care is to throw a race for them. And that's what we're doing tonight. Right, AJ?
That is what we're doing. So I had to ask JD to do that because I don't think I could have got through that without getting a little bit emotional. So thank you for doing that, JD.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're here tonight to help raise some money, help give Rob and Tina a show. I know they're watching between Trent Hill's TikTok and they're watching us here on stream as well. Rob, Tina, my thoughts and prayers are with you guys. I can't even imagine. But hopefully we get to put on one hell of a show tonight for you. So far tonight with entries as well as just people that have donated, we're at about $350. There is a QR code on screen that actually will go over to Trent's direct PayPal. And Trent will go ahead and get those funds over to Rob and Tina as well. But we've got like 25 drivers tonight, 25 or 26. Lot of them, Trent did an awesome job putting this thing together last minute and getting it together within a week. I mean, he hit me up about the broadcast. We got things rolling. The fact that we've got this many drivers is absolutely awesome. So, shout out to everybody that joined this race and made this an epic event so far. We'll get a little bit of race info up on screen, and then I'm going to see if I can't get Trent in here to talk for a minute. So we got 100 laps tonight in the trucks, 65 degrees on the track currently, 65 air temp, 68 degrees on the track. We are at Talladega, which is everybody's favorite super speedway, except the guy I got in the booth with me.
I think for tonight, I'll put it aside.
You put it aside, he says. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and like I said, get 100 laps in here. They did adjust the fuel down for these guys, so we should see a lot of green flag runs if everything stays fairly clean tonight. So hopefully we see that, because we don't get to see a lot of green flag stops at Talladega, as many races as we've been in, right, JD?
Oh yeah.
So all right. Could you do me a favor? Could you drop down to Race Chatter and ask Trent if we could pull him in here for a minute?
Yeah, just like.
Appreciate it. We're gonna see if we can't get Trent in here to talk with us for just a couple of minutes. We've got about 6 minutes worth of time to burn up here. Is he available?
Yeah.
All right, let's get him up here.
Move on.
Yeah, I should be able to. Oh, I can't. It won't let me drag him up here. Can you tell him to jump up here? Oh, lovely. That's apparently I can't do that. So we'll just have to wait for Trent to pop in here. Shouldn't be but a second. We got Outlaw's wife in the chat. Who else we got in the chat? Holy crap, we got Hawaiian in here too.
There we go.
Hey, now we've got Trent. I tried to move you up here, but it wouldn't let me.
Little technical difficulties. It's all good.
It happens. So I figured I'd pull you up here since we got about 5 minutes to kill before we get into actual race stuff. So Trent, why don't you tell the folks at home kind of how this came together, Give us a little bit more backstory on Rob and Tina and what we're all doing here tonight.
So backstory, Rob and I, we work together. Been working together for a few years now. 8, I believe. He's been with the company far longer than I have. 20 plus years, I believe. He's been in the military, 22 plus years, plus him and Tina has been married. I believe he said 37 years. So a long time. She's been battling cancer the last 3 years. And in the midst of that time, my mom was also battling cancer. And so Rob and I kind of leaned on one another through all of that. We've helped him, vice versa. And then I saw they had posted on their Facebook last Friday, that Tina wasn't doing any more treatments and they had hospice set up. So, I knew I didn't want to just donate to their GoFundMe they had set up. I wanted to try to do something bigger given, the platform that I have with the TikTok and creating a Discord channel and all that. So I reached out to you guys first about a broadcast, then B3 Gaming and Outlaw. We just kind of within 24 to 48 hours threw together this event, and it's been a pretty great outcome. We had practice last night, and racing today. It's a lot of people, a lot of positivity. I can't be thankful enough.
Well, and I was looking through the Discord here just a little bit ago, and I think I saw, and correct me if I'm wrong, Pole Sitter gets to take home a trophy tonight, as well as the winner, correct?
Yes. So I posted in the Discord, those of you that are at home that either don't know what Discord is or just don't have it. Either way, there was 2 different woodworking companies. One reached out and donated a handmade wooden flag with 1776 on it. That'll go towards the pole sitter for the race. And then winner gets $50 and a handmade wooden trophy / plaque that looks a lot like the Tina's Last Chapter poster, but it's all been engraved in the wood. It was a whole process in putting that together. It's just awaiting the winner's name, and he'll add that, and we'll get that shipped out.
That's actually really awesome.
So cool. Handmade wood. That is awesome.
I was gonna say,
if you want to post it, there's actually a couple pictures in the Discord. I don't know if y'all can just kind of throw that in there real quick.
Let me.
Everybody at home a glimpse.
You know what? We're gonna do this so that way everybody can see it. Because I know it's in here. Give me just a second here, guys. Where was that? It was in the sponsor section, if I remember right.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and I think I can. We're just going to pull the Discord in for just a second here so everybody can see it. So this is the actual winner's trophy, which I think is really cool. I've actually got from my years of racing enduros all over the state of Michigan, I've got some homemade trophies like this, which are they mean a lot to you. So to get something like this in a sim racing thing is just huge. So that's, like I said, that's your winner tonight. That's what they're going to get. And then this is what your pole sitter is going to get, which is even more epic, being the fact that it's got the 1776 on it. Like that is really cool. So, shout out to both companies for putting that together. Cause you don't get cool things like that with online racing very often.
No.
It was really nice of them to do that.
Yeah.
So just to shout them out real quick, since I know this is broadcast as well. And, this whole thing was kind of put together based off of not just a charity and getting a group of people together just to show support, but, just kind of help small businesses out as well. So as far as the winner's trophy, that was made by Kimbros Family Favorites. They're on Facebook. And then also Williford And Sons Woodworks. They did the donation for the pole sitters flag. So they're on Facebook as well. And then my local hobby shop, if anybody's interested in RC hobbies and whatnot, they have Mach Speed Hobbies here in town. They have a website as well. They're giving 8% off for this charity race using ARG 2025 for any new customers, spending $100 on anything that's not already on sale. So they wanted to kind of chip in and do something that way for this as well. So a lot of love in all directions.
Yeah, that's definitely awesome. I mean, I was talking about it before we got you in here. I mean, the fact that you guys threw this together so quick is absolutely awesome. Really cool to see as many drivers as we've got tonight. So, like I said, hopefully it's gonna be a heck of a race. So it looks like we got about 13 more seconds of qualifying. So Trent, I'm gonna let you go so that way you can go ahead and get set up and get focused, and we'll get ready to give the command here really shortly.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Yep. All righty. Well, so this is one thing that we always do. And this will give you guys a chance to know what we're gonna do. But with every race that I broadcast, we always pick a winner. We always pick a first caution and how many cautions we're gonna have. So I will give you a little bit to think about that as we get ready to go through the grid here in just a second, as soon as I can get things on screen. All right. So we've got Christopher Green on pole. I'm going to get this off of screen as well. We've got Cody Rogers starting second. William Samples is going to start third. Zach Tucker starting fourth. Tyler Stanton is going to start fifth. Trent Hill is going to start sixth. Michael Ziegler seventh. Nathan Mascroft is going to start eighth. David Hunter is going to start ninth. Brody Landry going to start 10th. Scott Thompson is going to start 11th. Shane King 12th. Moving back a little bit further here, we've got RJ Hurst starting 13th. Robin starting 14th. Matt Shepard is going to start 15th. Raymond Bell is going to start 16th. Juan Velez 17th. Joseph Phelps is 18th. Gary Freeman 19th. Gabe Griffin is going to start 20th. Woodrow Bryant going to start 21st. Don King 22nd. Shane Bennett 23rd. Ryan Perone is 24th. We've got Jess Christie starting 25th. Miguel Saldana 26th. John Dial 27th. JD McKaylee is not in the race.
It says I am, but I'm not.
Aaron Cornelius going to start. Countless is going to start 28th. Derek Capps 29th. Trevor Pendergrass 30th. So that is our.
I joined off you, so maybe that threw it off a little bit.
That could be why. We've got everybody is almost on grid here. I'm just waiting for. Give me 2 seconds because there's one other thing I got to do. All right, gentlemen, start your engines.
There you go.
I love it. They all fire up in unison. Absolutely awesome.
That was cool.
I love it. All right.
Oh man.
We still got it as everybody starting together, so we got it on stream for everybody.
It's gonna be a good race, y'all.
I think so as well. So I think
the trucks are they always produce good racing.
they're wanting me. They said I should have screamed it. Okay, so for my win tonight, I mean, I'm not gonna count out my wife tonight. She's starting mid pack. I think Robin can get it done. I think we're gonna see 3 cautions tonight. First one's gonna come at like lap 10. So, what do you got, JD?
I don't know. Cody Rogers is gonna be tough, but how do you bet against the queen of Talladega?
That's tough. I mean, your mom's favorite iRacer. He's always a solid pick. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if Cody can pull it off.
There's so much pink out there.
The lot. I love it. I absolutely love it. So,
that is cool. Dennis beat me to it. I was going to suggest it was a Kevin James style start.
You guys wanted me to scream that loud?
Gentlemen. Oh, that's not.
All right, pace car is off. We're about to kick this thing off. Chris Green going to bring us to the line as we get ready to roll here.
Ladies and gents, let's do it for Tina.
And as per usual, well, first. We're green flag racing. Now, if we make it to lap number 3, JD and I will step aside. We'll crank it up for all you guys. If everything's still looking clean, we may do 2 laps just to kind of give everybody, you know, really get into the spirit of what Talladega is. So, but so far everybody's kind of abandoned the high line, JD.
Already.
That's
people ducking down.
Yeah, that's kind of shocking. Scott drifting back a little bit there. Robin says to heck with it. She's headed towards the front. But Chris Green, Zach Tucker, your top 2. William Samples right with him in 3rd place there in the 27 truck. As we get ready to make it through lap number 1. I do see the 70 car of Don King still rolling through 3 and 4 there. So probably just kind of hoping on a caution with a pit start. But
yeah, he pit started, so I'm thinking he's trying to be on the safe side.
I don't blame him.
It's Dega, dude.
Yeah, and if you get a caution early, you're going to be just fine. Although I see Don King just pulled onto pit road, so not sure if he's having some technical issues or what's going on.
Some of these guys better be careful not to lose the draft, but
yeah,
I don't know if they're doing that on purpose or not.
They may. But we're about to roll into lap number 3, so you know what we got to do. We got to crank this thing up. So me and JD are going to step aside here for a lap or 2. We'll bounce around to some cameras, and we're going to crank it on up. All righty, we actually got through 2 laps clean. Michael Ziegler put it up to the front, so he's going to take the lead from Chris Green there while we were away. Still a lot of good single file racing. The top line started to come together though, JD.
Right, you are, AJ.
JD is my DW to my Mike Joy.
Oh man, you know, I have to. I mean, a lot of you guys watching know me. I get a little. I try not to let myself get too crazy. Because I just love boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's just go racing these trucks.
We've
Don't say that in front of my dad. He hates that. But
and we've got Rob's dad in the chat, so that's pretty awesome.
Hey. Yep, we appreciate everybody watching in. Anyone who can help. It's just
yeah, don't forget, guys, the QR code is down in the bottom left corner of the screen if you want to donate. It'd be greatly appreciated. Ziegler still holds off on the bottom lane. He's got Chris Green behind him. Cody Rogers is in that top lane. And if you've ever raced against Cody on a super speedway in a truck, it's it gets really interesting. He can drive, so
I had a different word for interesting, but
oh,
but
we're going. They were looking
it's
3 wide
constant.
there.
It is constant stress.
Oh,
at
yeah.
Talladega.
Well, that's why Robin loves super speedway racing. She loves the stress.
Like stress?
She thrives on it.
Oh, I always knew she was weird.
Man, 3 wide off of turn number 2. I'm trying to see. That's the 47 of Trent Hill coming to the front. The man who put it together says, I want to lead this thing.
Oh, here they come. They're coming on the outside.
We'll go from above a little bit here. Oh, as Trent gets a little wild.
Oh, man.
That got sketchy for a second.
Hey, Taylor's got a good point. We need a Larry Mack.
We do. We need a Larry Mack. Where's the Gominator when we need him? Oh,
That's
there's
your Larry Mack. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there was a blinker with the 8 car there. Got a little bit interesting for a moment.
I am right with these guys on the inside line. If I'm driving in this, I ain't leaving that bottom line because when cars wreck, they like to fly up.
Although the trucks kind of do like this lazy kind of, I want to call it a dead spin. They don't really go many places unless they get hit a second time and then it's all over.
I see your point. I know what you're talking about, but maybe I'm just unlucky. Oh,
4 wide almost across the trioval. That got wild.
I feel like I'm racing.
So I don't want to jinx Ziegler. I've watched. He's been in a few races that we've called, and every time I think I see Ziegler going to win this thing, something happens. So we're just not going to talk about it too much. I forgot Dennis could do Larry Mack.
Oh, Dennis would be Larry Mack.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, we got to do something, the 3 of us, sometime.
That would be fun. We got Ziegler, Green, Tucker, Samples, Rogers, Landry, Stanton, Saldana, Hunter, and Hill. Your top 10 so far.
I got to remember to breathe. I'm not breathing.
Now, what's interesting?
Oh, into the wall.
Oh, they get it straightened out. It looked like back there. But things got really interesting. But here's something of note. All the SFRG guys, or a good chunk of them, seem to be back here. Which is kind of interesting. And they did this in the first charity race we ever put together. And they just stayed out of the way.
Were they the ones we called like the Wolf Pack or something like that?
Yeah, because they were at the back.
I remember that.
And it wound up working out for them too.
Well, as long as they're back there in a pack, they can't really get lapped very easily.
Right. The only thing that you don't want to have happen, though. Oh, and I saw somebody get really wild in the middle of that pack. That looked like the 91. That was Miguel Saldana.
They're holding it together.
Oh, they're wrecking in the back.
Commentator curse. I commentator cursed it.
I just saw somebody get real wild.
Trent Hill and...
I'll go back here.
Oh, no. Nathan Mascroft was involved with that.
Yep, we're going to check this out. I just got to find... let's go blimp on this. We're going to watch Miguel in the 91. The 73 gets into the 6. Mascroft hits the nose pretty hard. Trent Hill's in it. I'm looking to see RJ's in it. He gets airborne, actually.
Trent had nowhere to go.
Yeah, he just a product of circumstance. Gary was in it. He swats the wall. Looks like it's mainly just corner damage, so that's a good thing.
It doesn't look that bad. Was that one of your slow spins you were talking about?
Well, I think he kind of slowed it down for the best part, but yeah, you're still gonna tap the wall. I mean, it's Talladega. You're flying around this place. So we get our first caution on lap 11.
Yeah, almost literally flying there.
I called lap 10, so you know we're on pace. We only need 2 more cautions now, guys. So let's keep the racing going. But I mean, so far we've had some really good, clean racing. I mean, you know, things are things are bound to happen, but
they've been saving it pretty good for a couple of those earlier little shenanigans.
Right. So well, while we're under caution, for those that obviously watch, and I'm gonna actually throw that up on screen. Don't forget, we got fast car and slow car tomorrow night. Plans should be starting at 7. We'll see how fast they get back from the racetrack, which is only like 20 minutes away from the house. But the plan is to go racing at iRacing Super Speedway in the trucks tomorrow night. So if that's your gig, you want to try it out, get a hold of me. I can get you to the league. And we'll hopefully see all you guys there. Michael Ziegler was your leader onto pit road. We'll see if he's the first one off. I gotta imagine nobody gonna take tires here awfully early for that.
Unless they spun. Even if you spin, I still would be.
I would have a hard time wanting to take tires this early to me. So.
By the way, I went in the next fast car race.
Oh, JD's calling his shot. Who can stop JD McHaley?
A higher spot on the podium.
So I see what Phil just put into chat, and I was about to say before you made your fast car call out, our resident songwriter, Special Phil, has sent me a new song that we probably won't play on stream because it's not appropriate. So
some are definitely not. But they're brilliant though.
Yeah. FDR, I don't know. I've driven an entire truck race at Daytona and Talladega before and never changed tires. It just, for some reason, it doesn't beat up the tires.
Well, it doesn't beat them up in the truck. There's some cars you definitely do not want to do that in.
I remember racing 87s around this place, never taking tires. It was doable back in the day.
Back in the day, it depends. If you're going there in the afternoon and the track is hot, you'll be amazed at how much even Dega will wear out tires.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you'll be floating up to the wall. But the trucks, they just don't really get to those super high speeds,
right?
To really worry about it too much. But it can make a slight difference.
It looks like Justin Bell is calling you out for slow car and fast car tonight, or fast car.
Calling me out? Does he remember what he did?
He says you need a part 2.
I wasn't gonna say it, Justin, but since you want to go there, just don't kill me coming to the line. I mean, we're racing the line; it's no big deal. I had that thing won, man.
Rob and Tina are gonna think these guys are insane, but actually, a lot of these guys that are in chat, we all raced together quite a bit, so it's funny it's kind of fun to have the friendly banter back and forth.
We got almost 50 people in here too.
I know.
FTR, the donation link is the QR code on the screen.
Yeah, the QR code at the bottom left, that will that'll go, it all goes over to Trent Hill's PayPal, mainly because of the fact that GoFundMe pulls out a lot in fees, and we want to make sure that Rob and Tina are able to get as much as they can. So all you gotta do is scan the QR code with your phone and you'll be able to do that. So
we don't want no fees.
I was surprised when somebody told me how much GoFundMe pulls out. It was kind of wild. So I'm not sure what the 8 car is doing here.
What are you doing? Maybe got a little ambitious.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't know if they got an EOL. It looks like they towed. So
Something maybe mechanical failure on the truck.
Yeah, or wheel or pedal problem. Hard to say.
I mean, he probably lost a wheel and the leader got away. Nothing.
The Batmobile lost a wheel. The Joker got away. Is that what we're going with?
That's what I was going with. But he's on the pit road right now. Must have had some kind of. Maybe he had to go to the bathroom.
Hard to say. Michael Ziegler, Christopher Green, going to bring you to the green flag this time. Pace car should be ducking off any second here, and we'll get this race fired back off.
All right, speaking of firing off, we got my favorite. Oh, she's riding my number.
Well, Rob or Tina, whichever. We appreciate you for watching. I'm glad we could put on a good show for you guys, and I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Green flag is in the air. Christopher Green with a good jump. Michael just didn't go. I don't know if he just was kind of sleeping on the start, but Chris Green and Cody Rogers are going to make their way to the outside of Michael Ziegler here, as we got the rest of the pack breathing down their neck.
You'd be amazed how many people forget what gear it is when you start going. It just happens. You get in the groove and you start thinking about what you're doing, and then you'll forget to put it in second gear or whatever.
The 17 truck has a drive-through from the start.
Oh, I'm going to go back and see if I can figure out what happened.
I wonder if he fired off too soon. So that's going to take Mr. Green out of it. Did he go just a touch too early?
Mr. Green did go a little early.
So that's going to put, yeah, it puts Ziegler back to the lead.
What a shame. That sucks when you're on the front of the line, especially here. Not to be too DW, but this really is a chess match at high speed.
While tap dancing on a landmine.
I am often critical of super speedways for my own personal reasons, but I do recognize it does take a certain bit of skill of positioning and timing in order to win. I mean, you got to have friends in a race like this in order to be able to win most of the time.
And especially with a limited amount of fuel, you really need friends.
Yeah,
because I think they're running 65% fuel, I believe. So,
are they? Yeah. So they're probably gonna have to make a couple pit stops, and I just don't trust anybody on the track.
Man, they're almost 3 wide. I think I just saw Trent 3 wide at the back of the pack, and he's headed for the front on the outside.
Shanking barely missing Jesse Christie there.
Oh, Miguel gets turned. Oh, God. Miguel went airborne. There's a few cars involved in that.
I just see purple and pink everywhere.
Yeah, it looks like a glitter bomb exploded.
Oh, glitter bomb. Of course you would say that.
Oh, let's go back here and check out what happened. So we're going to go from the blimp here. We'll go quarter.
Almost like the 26 just barely stuck it in there.
Yeah, it gives him a little bit of a tap to the left quarter panel. And then obviously the massive checkup.
Yeah, good luck stopping.
Oh, man. I've got William Samples involved. I got Ryan Perrone involved. We've got the 82. I believe that's Jess Christie was involved too. Trent Hill, who's in the 70. That would be Don King involved. Robin just barely makes it through. We might actually go back and look at it from her view.
That might be worth looking at.
I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna go off the nose of that machine, go off of Robin's roof cam and see what this looks like. Oh, she just hooked it for the shoulder and said thanks, but no.
Nope. I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't hear her if she wasn't yelling.
Wow.
Nope.
Scott looped it in front of her.
Oh my.
Oh, that was a real good view, actually.
You know, the next time that woman says she can't drive, she just show her that.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, Cody Rogers gonna stay out. I think that's a bold move. We'll see. A lot of guys.
Fuel.
I would have figured he would have at least got fuel. We've got Woodrow Bryant staying out as well.
So if the fuel is 65%, how many laps is that? That's got to be like 20 or something.
It's close, 2025, I think. So.
And if you got 80 laps left, well, I don't know. It all depends on the cautions. It really does.
Right. I mean, I think we only had about 8 laps. So it'll be interesting to see where things kind of fall out. You know, yeah, we've had a couple of wrecks. I haven't heard anybody on the radio get, you know, really upset or anything. So that's always a good sign. You know, it's you hate to have something very simple start an argument and then it just kind of snowballs. So everybody having a good time so far that I can hear. So
yeah, no, there's not too many shucky darns being said.
No, B3, I am not surprised that it looked like a war zone out of Taco's windshield there. All right. Well, they got at least another lap to pace. I'm going to step away for just a second here, JD, and I will be right back.
Oh, man. So, yep, we are going to be pacing. And we really, really appreciate you guys. We got almost 50 people in here. And Taco Tuesday, now y'all are speaking my language. First of all, I am one of those people. If it's not a Taco Supreme with sour cream, it's not a real taco. I'm just saying. Come at me. I will die on that hill. So we're about 20%. Actually, the percentages are easy to calculate because it's 100 laps.
I mean, I know you went to school in Florida, so that might be tough for you, but
I went to school everywhere, remember?
That's true.
I moved around my whole life, you know, the whole Navy thing.
Rob, we do quite a bit of broadcasting here on the channel. I mean, you could ask JD. I'm usually busy with broadcasting at least 3 nights a week. So
yeah, your broadcasts really are pretty good. I especially like it when you and Diesel do fast car.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
We kind of do everything from the more professional vibe all the way to kind of a little bit looser, where you kind of want the NASCAR announcers to get excited and say things, and we can kind of go that route too. So it's all what's in your wheelhouse. But I have had people tell me that it's better than watching regular NASCAR most days. So
well, you know, I talk about food a lot. I started a taco discussion apparently.
Oh God.
Chelsea, I'm making cookies. We'll fight you on the taco thing. Meat, white onion, and cilantro. That's it. Oh, that's probably really good.
Yeah, that probably actually is. But back to the race, because we're about to go green. Cody Rogers is going to kick this thing back off. We got Woodrow Bryant on his outside. Rest of the top 10, Michael Ziegler, RJ Hurst, Aaron I'm going to butcher this name, Countless, Matt Shepard, William Samples, Raymond Bell, Juan Velez, and Taco John all in the top 10. We've got Gary Freeman, Trent Hill, Chris Green, Tyler Staton, Zach Tucker, David Hunter, Robin Stevens, Shane Bennett, Joseph Phelps, and Jess Christie rounding out your top 20.
Keep an eye on that 210. Gary is not afraid to
Rip the
Take some
lip.
chances.
Rip
Yeah.
the lip. As pace car's off, we get to the restart zone, and Cody Rogers will get things kicked back off here.
And
They
go.
are waiting to the end of the restart zone.
They almost looked like they wanted to stack up, but they didn't.
Cody and Ziegler with a really good jump on these guys. The bad thing is with the way that the truck draft is, they're not going to be able to break away unless you absolutely caught them sleeping. But
it can be done, but you need at least 3 or 4 people, and you really need to be on the same page when it comes to drafting.
Right.
I've only seen it done maybe twice on iRacing.
It's tough.
Be done.
It's tough.
But in a group like this, where there's not a whole lot of, other than what I would call the former Wolfpack, those guys, they
oh yeah.
But they're more focused on staying out of trouble, it seems like, which is an equally valid strategy.
Right. Michael Ziegler, your leader. Very interesting seeing a 31 that's not mine near the front of the field.
Or
Aaron Countless is in second there in the 31 truck. Well, I figured Robin would have run the 31 tonight, but she also didn't run the 33. She forgot to change her number, so she's in the 76.
Keep an eye on the SFRG guys on the outside line. They're moving pretty good.
They are. They are all lined up.
Yep. I told you it can be done.
But
they just got door slammed a little bit there, I think.
Roger, when Trent called me to do this thing, I pretty much I couldn't say no. Trent was actually a winner in the very first charity race that this channel ever broadcasted. So it was really cool.
He really?
He was. He won the very first one that Outlaw put on, and Outlaw called me to broadcast it.
That's right.
So he said because of that race call, he had to call us. So we were the first call, and I I instantly accepted. So
that's really flattering. We appreciate that.
Battle for the lead up front. Raymond Bell trying to get around Ziegler. He's got Cody Rogers right up his bumper. See if he can't do something with 3 cars. But the SFRG guys, I bet they're stymied. Man, I'll bet they're all sitting in chat together going, well, this kind of worked.
Yeah, they got Tyler Stanton seems to have said nope.
Raymond Bell trying to get to the bottom from that high lane, it kind of looked like, but he wasn't clear over Ziegler there.
Oh, and here comes Gary doing one of his moves.
I was gonna say I see a 210 on the outside lane.
I told you he'll make some moves.
By the end of this race, you guys will be going, you're calling Gary to the outside again? I'm just gonna say that. We love you, Gary.
I feel like this should almost be fantasy racing, like fantasy football.
Man, I'm telling you, one of these times we're gonna get a bingo card for this channel, and we're gonna share it out. So
I can easily make one.
Oh, I see a lot of floating. I only see 3 SFRG trucks on the high lane now.
Where's the last one?
Looks like they got a little separated.
Oh yeah, there he is. Jesse's he's right behind him though.
I'm not sure if he wanted
all the different lines.
It's very interesting. A lot of moving around. Keep an eye on the 24. Remember, Cody Rogers.
Oh, SFRG! Oh no.
Man, I saw Scott was in that too.
There may have been a little bit of a domino effect that caused that.
I do believe so. And that was like all of the SFRG guys. We'll go back to the yellow flag there.
I love those guys.
And we're gonna go off the blimp. So this they are. I love it with the B3 graphics. So we're looking at Juan Velez here. He's the first truck that winds up getting turned, and they wind up 4 wide. That's Zach Tucker, wholesale big himself, just giving a little bit of a nudge to Juan. And then you have the 81, which is David Hunter, winds up in the middle of it as well. He's just kind of out of control at that point. Scott gets collected. Ryan Perrone gets collected. The 57 of Joseph Phelps double taps Zach Tucker there.
All of them are involved.
But I don't see a lot of like race ending damage, which is good. You know, we don't want to see anybody have to drop out. But that brings us under caution at lap 25 coming to 26. So,
and since there is a caution, and just like Lisa in chat says, for those of you who haven't heard it yet, this is for Rob and Tina. The QR code, if you guys do want to help out and donate, is in the corner there. So just in case you haven't heard it yet.
And we actually have their son Adam in the chat as well. So Adam, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Really cool, like I said, of Trent to give us a call and have us broadcast. So, which, speaking of, Trent Hill is going to stay out and he's going to be your leader.
There he is.
I actually, because I think I saw something on this car. We're gonna far chase it.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
I really like that paint scheme.
I like the shiny numbers.
He basically took a lot of the broadcast flyer and put it pretty much on the car, which is kind of neat. I really like it. Cool. So jump back up to TV2 here. Oh, because we got a boatload of guys coming off a pit road. David Hunter is going to wind up a lap down. I do believe he pitted and took a lap there to get damage fixed. So that will that'll affect where he's at right now. But going through the top 10, we got Trent Hill, Shane Bennett, Michael Ziegler, Aaron Countless, Matthew Shepard, Chris Green, Cody Rogers, William Samples, RJ Hurst, Robin Stevens, your top 10. Going back a little bit further into the top 20, Raymond Bell is 11th, Gary Freeman 12th, Shane King is 13th, Zach Tucker 14th, Miguel Saldana 15th, Ryan Perrone is 16th, Woodrow Bryant is 17th, Tyler Staton is 18th, Gabe Griffin 19th, Jess Christie is 20th. Then we've got Joseph Phelps, Nathan Mascroft, Taco John, Juan Velez, Scott Thompson, David Hunter, Don King, your last few cars in the race still. So a couple of guys looking for some lucky dogs. Scott going to be your last car on the lead lap. So does GIMP have a chameleon paint option? I don't believe so. Well, as far as chameleon, I don't think there's a way to do that, but Rob, I do believe the way that they have the race set up, it's got 3 green-white checkers, so theoretically the race shouldn't end under caution. So we should see a fight unless we don't make it back to the white flag on the last green-white checker, and then in that case, that'll end the race. But it's not very often. Usually about the time you get to the second green-white checker, guys kind of figure it out and, okay, we want to finish this thing under green. So hopefully we get to see that at lap 100. But if we get a little bit of overtime, sometimes it happens. So
do we know how many green-white checkers we have?
When I talked to Trent, I think there's 3. I think that's what he told me. So
okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Rob. I didn't understand what you said there. I thought you were talking about the actual race. It kind of depends on how the car hits. If the wheel gets broke off, that'll end the person's race. A lot of times if they hit the wall head on and it blows the motor up, it's usually 30 minutes. And iRacing's damage model, they've kind of changed some things to where a lot of times now that'll just end the person's race. Now, I think everybody had at least one fast repair. So something like that was to happen, they get the car fixed, they get back in the race, and, you know, at least in that way we keep cars on the track. So, but it's kind of interesting. It all depends on the hit and things of that nature. So, all right.
Oh boy, does it depend on the hit.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I thought that something shouldn't have been, should not have killed the car, and it did. So, but we've got Trent Hill, Shane Bennett gonna bring us to the green flag here. Pace car is off, so we've got the long, lonely road to the restart zone before we get ready to go. Trent with a good jump. Looked like the outside lane was kind of sleeping there a little bit.
Just a tad.
So everybody getting to speed here. Ziegler to the outside. Wow, they left Trent Hill in the dust. It went to the outside, and Ziegler and Shepard are going to power around.
Remember what I said about friends?
Man, to me, it's a little early to kind of start shucking and jiving. I think if it was me, I would want to be working, riding, and waiting.
Oh, I'm right there with you. I'm not thinking about that right now. Look, the whole point of this race is to get to the end. You got to get to that final part of the race in good position, with hopefully good tires and a full tank of gas. That's when you get in go mode. All you're doing for the first 80% of this race is getting ready for...
Oh!
Sorry. Getting ready for that.
Almost made it. I'm not sure who that is spinning. Woodrow Bryant. I believe he kept it off the wall. There's a little bit of damage to the back end of that truck, but I think if they get a caution up front, I think it'll be all right. But right now, caution is out. So they did deploy a caution for that. So we're actually gonna go back and take a look at that. I didn't think that pulled a caution. We'll roll that back. I do believe they threw it just because of the spin. I'm not really sure what happened when we came off a 2 there.
Well, I mean, everyone was trying to avoid it, and you're just inadvertently going to get clipped sometimes when that happens.
Well, I mean, you could see Ziegler gets loose, gets into the 73, which causes the checkup, right? And at that point, you've got Miguel down on the bottom lane. Oh, man. I think it was just a spatial awareness thing. I don't think there was anything egregious there. I think Miguel saw the other 2 trucks coming back on. He went right. You know, Woodrow dropped bottom, but he backs it into the wall. Not a lot of damage to the back of that truck. So I think he can get that repaired, get back in it, and be all right. So
should be.
That's gonna put Trent Hill back out front, but I imagine if I was Trent, I would probably be stopping for some fuel here at this point. So, just a little over a quarter of the way through this thing. I mean, JD, at this point, what are you thinking about?
Like I said before, I'm just thinking about fuel strategy, fuel timing, and just trying to make it to the end. That's for Talladega. That's all you can really do.
Yeah, I think, you know, we've played this game a lot of times in an 87 here, and obviously the trucks, the tires aren't that big of an issue. Not like they are with the 87s. So you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, keep in mind also, if you can try to stay in the front to avoid everything, or you can stay in the back to hopefully be able to avoid everything.
Right, right. Holy cow, Rosie. Thank you.
Wow.
I will make sure we get that passed along. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
because I feel that that's where that should be going instead of sitting here with the channel. So I will make sure that gets passed over in the direction of Rob and Tina. So
Yeah, thank you, Rosie.
I mean, I'll tell you what, like I said, I was telling you earlier, and I have, the chat doesn't know, but I was doing concrete work today. Props to anybody that does that for a living. I'm just gonna say that I hurt.
Concrete work?
Yes.
It's heavy, dude.
No, we were pouring new concrete with
Still
80
heavy.
with 80-pound bags. Golly. Like, I'm not quite 40, but I'm telling you, my body feels it right now.
I was gonna say, I bet you feel for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Diggs,
man.
I will make sure that comes over as well.
You're gonna be busy with transferring funds.
Oh, that'll be easy. So. All right. We've got one more lap of pacing, and then we'll get ready to go green here. Aaron says that you need to sit next to your mic. I think he sounds good. I don't think he sounds terrible.
I don't sound good.
I thought you sounded good.
Let me turn on the sound. See how I sound. Testing 1, 2, 3. I kind of sat close for a second there, though.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to grab one other thing while I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, we thank you very much, Diggs. Diggs has been with us for a long time.
Yeah, he has. Yep, that's for sure. I know I've got Trent's PayPal stuff here somewhere. I thought I had a link for it. So they are going to stay single file for this restart.
So, Michelle, this is for Tina. She is she's been fighting cancer for the last 3 years, and it has become terminal. And this is to help her and her husband Rob, and who've been married for 37 years, which is a really long time. And we just, as iRacers, this is the best way we know how to try to help someone, and that's what we're trying to do for them. And we really appreciate. I mean, we got over 50 people in here watching. This is
yeah,
awesome.
That's huge.
Oh, trouble under caution.
Oh, that was Shane King and Miguel. I'm not sure what happened there. This is going to be a single file restart because they didn't complete a full lap. So I don't know if we're going to go back green here, if we're going to wait a lap.
I believe they are going to roll it one more time.
Yep. I'm going to make that link a little bit bigger, guys, so if anybody's having issues with it. But I was looking, let me see if he sent it to me.
And while AJ works on that,
There it is.
Sorry, I thought I saw another weird thing on the track.
Okay, I'm going to put this into chat actually. So if anybody's having issues, if you search that in PayPal, that'll also go over to Trent's PayPal. So and actually we're going to go ahead and add a text box really quick. And we'll go ahead and just drop that right above the link. So that way you guys got that there as well.
Woohoo!
There. Now we got it on screen.
There you go. On the fly.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and try this again. We'll get this back going single file. So Trent Hill going to kick this thing back off. Cody Rogers starting second. Raymond Bell's third. William Samples fourth. Woodrow Bryant is fifth. Aaron Countless is sixth. John Dial seventh. Chris Green is eighth. Michael Ziegler ninth. Shane King is 10th. So we're going to kick this thing back off now as soon as it gets to the restart zone. And we're green. We'll see how
Clean start.
I think we're going to see. Oh, RJ got spun in the back.
Oh man.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh, someone in front of him didn't go, and he couldn't see him, and he had to hit the brakes.
Oh, golly. Yeah, it looked like the 70 just didn't get rolling.
Y'all remember what I said about making sure you're in the right gear?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened there. Somebody wasn't in the right gear. Oops. RJ with a little bit of rear end damage, so nothing too terrible there. So again, all fixable stuff.
At least it's the rear, not the front.
Also true. I would rather have the back of the truck damaged than the front, but it does seem that rear end damage on these trucks tends to slow them down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Chelsea's upset that RJ got spun. He's all right. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he's okay. Besides, we got the infield care center in case he has any issues.
He didn't even hit the wall. I mean, maybe he's got a bit of a whiplash after that one, but. Alrighty.
Oh man, it has gotten spicy.
Little bit. I mean, you start having cautions like that, yeah, it's gonna happen. Only 36 laps in, so we'll see how many of these guys come down pit road. And they're actually really spread out. So little odd. I mean, we've got Trent and Cody headed down pit road. William Samples is gonna stay out this time, so William's gonna take over that lead position.
Where's the girlie at?
Where is Robin? I'm looking. She stayed out, so that's gonna put her like 5th or 6th.
She is sporting my number, which I thought was nice. Only because hers was taken.
My co-commentator taking small jabs at me.
Hey, both yours and number. She said she was going to take yours after hers was taken. Then she's like, well, then I can't use either of those.
Yep. I will say, because I'm just reading some of the chat here, this channel has some of the best viewers I think that a channel could have outside of JD's. Like, you know, I think both of our communities, when it comes to helping people, the guys that we got watching in chat are some of the best. So
yeah, I like doing stuff like this. It actually, you know, I don't know how much we can help people, but it's nice to know we could try to do something.
right. Well, and the other thing too, and I've talked about this with a few people, is when you tell somebody that you're doing a charity event in a sim race, a lot of people look at you like you have a third eyeball growing out of your forehead. I'm just going to say that because I've gotten that before.
Yeah.
But then when they watch and see what it really is and realize it's people from literally all over the globe jumping in and doing these races. Like, we've got 2 guys from Mexico, 2 Canadians. The rest of the field is all American drivers, but I've been in other races that have people from like the Czech Republic, all sorts of stuff. So it's cool to see a group of guys that are passionate about racing that get to do something, you know, sim racing wise, or simulate what they actually see, to have them all come together and do stuff. It's really, really cool. So
Yeah, we're grateful for all you guys.
man, we got almost 60 people watching. Don't forget to, you know, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like on the stream as well. It definitely helps the channel out, and I'd appreciate it. But also, the QR code down on the bottom left is there to help raise funds for Rob and Tina. Tina, who's affected by cancer. So just trying to raise some funds for them in their time of need. If you can't find it via the QR code, the username above it will also get you the correct PayPal account for that. So Diggs said it's funny watching Yoda wheel an 87 from the UK. You're not wrong.
Oh.
Yoda's a great guy. I love Yoda. So
Yeah, we love Yoda.
He's been around since the inception of the channel. Julie, it's definitely cool. What? Trent just tapped somebody under caution. Not real sure what happened there.
Yeah, that was weird.
It sounded like he wasn't paying attention, but the lights on the pace car are off, so Samples is going to bring us to the green flag. But back to Julie's comment. Yeah, it's definitely cool to see a group of guys that can get just absolutely mad at each other in an official race, put together something super awesome and you know, meaningful. So
We're all kind of geeks in our own ways.
oh yeah, whether it's cars, whether it's video games, whether it's racing, you know. Green flag's in the air. Little bit of a delayed start out of Samples, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Let's guys kind of stack up a little bit, and maybe we'll finally get some green flag racing again as we're 39 laps into this race.
We'll just call that halftime.
And call it halftime.
Yeah.
I love it. I'd love to see some green flag pit stops. That's what I'm really I'm looking for it. We'll see what happens.
I have faith. I have faith.
Robin up to 5th. Gabe
Look at
Griffin.
her, I was just gonna say.
Gabe Griffin's showing his face up front for the first time tonight. He's running 4th. I know his mom's in chat too. Wow, and they are going to steamroll the outside. Tyler Staten to the lead. Zach Tucker pushing. Them guys are moving. And Gabe, just like that, jumps from 4th to 3rd. And we have an angry hornet's nest behind the top 6. I mean, they are
Here they
three wide hammer down. We're going to go off the nose of Trent Hill. He's going to run that high lane. He's been trying to get that third lane moving. Just nothing yet. You see a lot of shifted up front. That's going to let Trent close in on the outside there. Oh, 4 wide through the tri-oval, and Cody Rogers is around.
Oh my. Not a lot of huge damage though.
No, again, the damage model's been pretty nice to these guys tonight. We're going to go ahead and see how your mom's favorite iRacer wound up going for a ride there. And yes, that is it. That is his TikTok handle. But you can see Robbins in the bottom lane underneath Cody. We've got David Hunter above him, and then way up by the wall, we've got Trent. So we're already in a 4 wide condition here. So let's run it through at quarter speed. David just drifts down, gets his quarter panel. Cody gets airborne. Looked like the 57 of Joseph Phelps involved. The 60 car got dumped to the low side. That was Shane King. Oh, he nosed in hard. RJ kind of in it. Not really. I think the one that took the most damage, and we're going to roll this back so you guys can see it, because I caught it on my left monitor, and I kind of want to see how he wound up going. Oh.
Yeah.
RJ's down on the yellow. The 60 kind of moves down. Man, he popped the wall hard. I'm not sure if it didn't kill the truck, so it is smoking though. So we'll have to see here. Diggs, you're not wrong. They were very close to a 5 wide. And we got, because I see Michelle just commented in the chat, he's up to second, Mom. FTR, I think they have one fast repair. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me, but I do believe they have one fast repair. So this looks like Woodrow Bryant going to be our lucky dog recipient. I think everybody coming down pit road this time. Actually, I lied. Trent Hill stays out along with David Hunter. So
we're going to have some people on different pitting cycles if we get a green flag.
Yeah. Man, I'm just waiting to see it. But here's the thing. We got 27 cars. Yeah, 27 cars still in this race with as many cautions as we've had. Yep. So, you know, props to them guys that we're not seeing a bunch of damage. So
still 25 on the lead lap. Should be 26 when Woodrow comes around.
Yes, it just, my software hasn't picked that up because he hasn't crossed the line now that he's got his lap back. Lisa, we do charity races, I would say pretty regular on the channel. But I also do broadcast a couple of different leagues. We've got a super speedway league that I broadcast on Tuesday nights. I have a throwback league that we're going to start broadcasting at the start of October on Wednesday nights. It's the newer ARCA cars, but with throwback paint schemes from 2012 to 2016.
Something like that.
And then I also broadcast what they call Yes Car 3D, which is, it's a green white checker shootout in the old school Gen 3 NASCAR cars. And they go green, they got 3 laps, and then that's the finish, which is kind of fun to watch. So we kind of mix it up, but I do enjoy doing the charity stuff because it's it's a way for me to give back, which is really cool. And I love how much passion guys put into these charity events and what it means to them. So, and especially for a person like me, I lost 3 of my 4 grandparents to cancer. So when it comes to something like this really hits home for me. So
Yeah, a lot of times you just wish you could do more to help.
right. Oh yeah, Michelle's right. I also have my own quote unquote super speedway hosted series that I do, which it's a bunch of different vehicles. We bounce them around, but we go to all the super speedways that iRacing has, and
it's really gotten a reputation lately. As a good one.
Fast Car's wild. We get a little bit looser with the call on that, and it's usually just a fun night. And then every 5th week we do one, we call it a special event. So it might be, NASCAR cars on dirt. We've taken IMSA style cars to Atlanta in the rain and made them run as an oval. Is kind of nuts. So we kind of mix it up, keep it fresh, and it's a lot of fun. So
taking the Pro 2 lights to Lanier and seeing almost 40 trucks on the track was a pretty awesome sight.
That was wild. Oh man,
I agree, Robert. It is a great time.
That's also a valid point.
Is on the screen.
Yep. And Diggs, thank you for the kind words, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words, Lisa. Like I said, if this is the simplest thing that I can do is help these guys raise some money, and I get to do a broadcast and have a lot of fun, and then I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
so
we enjoy doing this too. It's fun. I don't do a lot of broadcasting myself, but I'll help out AJ every once in a while.
I had to ask a favor from JD tonight. So
you're a lot better at it than I am.
All right, Trent Hill and David Hunter are going to bring these guys to the line. We'll get this thing kicked back off again.
I just do what I do, and that's talk about food.
That's a thing. And we're off. Trent with a good jump this time. Hopefully these guys can start logging some green flag laps. Maybe some of them are listening to me. I get a few racers every now and then that all of a sudden they'll start answering me in voice chat. You guys can't hear them, but I can. Makes things interesting. David Hunter going to go to the lead. He was involved in a wreck earlier. So, Gabe. Wow. Gabe almost didn't make that work. That was scary. He was glued to Hunter's rear bumper, and they just dropped into the lead, and yikes.
Oh, man. And thank you, Diggs. I appreciate that. We care very much about you guys.
David Hunter, I believe, going to keep the lead. He's got Matt Shepard to his outside here. To Diggs and Michelle's point, that demo derby, I was hurting afterwards. That was nuts. I'll just say that. That was that race at Bristol that the Super Speedway League put on. I was in a Miata and I got demolished.
What was your incident count up to?
Like 200 and some. You
would be kicked off.
Dude, Rob Collier had 360.
Oh my God.
He went like 368 or something like that. So, but
it looked like it was a good time. But I saw you slamming around in your chair.
Dude, it was insane. But these guys not running a demo derby right now. We're 2x2 running pretty clean. So,
yeah, it's been going pretty clean. At least now, unless I just commentator cursed it again.
You might have, as all of a sudden we're 3 wide up front, looking to see that's Raymond Bell out on the high side by himself.
making it work. I don't need partners.
Oh, we got one person in the wall. Everybody collects it back up, but Miguel's still below the line.
He's gonna come up eventually.
He's gonna hold below the yellow all the way through the corner as we go back to the battle for the lead. Now we've got two distinct packs. So this is where things get interesting. Just like in real NASCAR, you've got the side-by-side pack up front. You got the guys that are singled out behind. How quick do they catch? Do they regroup quickly? Or do they completely lose touch?
They're going to regroup. Unfortunately, I think it might be a little late for Shane Bennett and Miguel. And we got Don King kind of still sitting on the backstretch.
Yeah, I see that as well. He finally gets spun around.
Looks like he was waiting for a safe time to come back on the track.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what was up there, but we got the 17 of Chris Green on the bottom lane, 73 of Matt Shepard on the high lane. Chris Green grabs the lead back. It looks like Raymond Bell's picked up some drafting partners. Michael Ziegler, as well as the 31 of Aaron Countless. They're trying to make their way to the front. Man, 3 wide.
Oh, man.
I'm looking. We're going to go off the nose of Gary for a minute, and you can really see how packed in they are. There's a little bit of room, but, man, I tell you what, it feels like you're a sardine in a can at that point. Ooh, oh, the 26.
Oh.
That got a few people. That got a few people.
Man, oh, man.
Looking for the yellow flag there. We'll grab that. And I'm looking for the 26. We're going to go blimp on this. So we're looking at that third lane up by the wall there. I don't know if he got a bad bump and that sent him down into the 73.
Yeah, a little bit.
Gary got a little bit of the quarter. William Samples was in that. Ziegler gets the rear end knocked off the back of his truck. But other than that, it looks like everything's, again, fairly clean, except for right here. The 31 gets into the 26 again. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as we're just over halfway. All right. Well, while we're under caution, don't forget, guys, the QR code in the bottom left is to help Rob and Tina with expenses and everything. So don't forget to donate over there. I expect I expect we'll see a few people pit here, or probably half the field. There was quite a bit of chaos out there, so I'm going to step away for a second, JD, so I will leave you with the channel, as terrifying as that sounds, and I'll be right back.
Oh, he should be scared. He should be scared. So, allow me to tell you guys, I can't get into details, but I can tell you that people, the drivers, the tempers are flaring. The temperature is rising. And thanks to Diggs, once again being clutch with the caution crews, I like to call them, who throw up a drink for every caution we've had. We've had 7 cautions. I think we were doing pretty clean for a while there, but over these past couple laps, it has just gotten spicy. Spicy as a taco supreme. Or what is it Chelsea said? Cilantro, was it? A lot of gas and goes, a lot of people not taking tires. That is definitely the play that I would be making.
All right, JD, what kind of bad things have you said about me?
Look, I didn't do my usual thing that I do whenever you step away. I figured that there's a time and place for that. I learned that cilantro isn't spicy.
No, it's not.
I wasn't sure if it was.
Oh my God. So I've had some people asking me, and so for those of you that don't know in the chat, I also have a TikTok channel under the same name as the YouTube channel. I have been trying to get Dale Jr. into an officials 87s race this week at Talladega. If you have not seen the TikToks, they're actually pretty funny. I suggest you go over and watch them. The one from today is probably my favorite so far. I won't spoil anything, but it's worth the laugh. We're gonna hopefully see Dale Jr. Monday night. I have not gotten a comment, nothing, but here's the interesting part in the development of all of this. He was online for the first time in months Thursday night. So was he updating his iRacing? Also,
that might have been awesome if you somehow pull that off.
Yesterday, iRacing put out on Twitter a question that said, who is your favorite racer that you've actually raced with in iRacing?
Oh my gosh.
Coincidental?
No, it's not coincidental. I don't believe it is.
I can tell you, I found somebody with a hookup to somebody that works for Dirty Bow Media. I don't want to give out any names, but there may have been a possibility that a TikTok got shown to Dale Jr. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
That person?
Yes, you do know that said person that has the connection. So
I gotcha.
But it would be if it happens and I have it live on stream, I'm gonna lose my shit.
It's too bad because if he hops into a session, there ain't no way I'm getting in there with him.
Well, see, me and him are within 100 of each other, so
yeah.
I'm pretty much guaranteed a spot unless it's a really high SOF.
You got to consider that it'll attract everyone.
Right now, I don't know what his obligations are. You know, obviously he's got the race team, that sort of thing, but. I'm hoping it happens. We'll see. If it's not on stream, I will put out a video with it. So, Taylor, you should definitely go check out the TikTok then, because there's so many Dale Senior, Dale Junior references. It's insane. So, Robert, we thank you for swinging in and hanging out with us. Yeah, we're trying to do all we can for Rob and Tina, so hopefully we can pull through for them.
Elsie is from California, so have you ever gone to one of those food trucks? I was stationed in San Diego, and you get those fat food truck burritos,
right?
Used to have the Roach Coach come up to our ship all the time, and I'd buy $5 net of everything from eggs to steak to fries to hot sauce.
Well, JD, we're about to go green. Chris Green's gonna kick it off.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Sorry.
I get carried away.
Wow, that is a jump.
Yeah, I don't know if he jumped early. Maybe if I was paying attention instead of thinking about food.
It was a big enough jump that Gabe got a good start as well, and he dropped it into the second lane with Gary right behind him. So 2 ICW guys, the top 3 right now.
Yep.
Wow, David Hunter with a draft from Taco John and Tyler Staton to the front.
I thought we weren't talking about food anymore. I'm kidding.
that is with authority.
Yeah, did you see that? That was impressive.
Yeah, that was a hell of a run.
And dare I say,
dare you say what? Or how dare you say?
Robin right now is running in 14th, but I promise you she is just biding her time.
She stayed out of a lot of the stuff, you know?
I don't know if you noticed, every wreck she just yeeted it down to the bottom and said, nope.
Right.
Drawing a community chest card and an advanced token away from all that danger.
Oh, man. Diggs, Taco John is John Dial's TikTok name. So I can almost bet money he's probably live. Trent Hill is also live as well. And I bet you could find Zach Tucker, a.k.a. Sail Big, on TikTok at the same time. So if you're on TikTok, go give those guys a follow. They're really cool dudes. You know, Zach is part of the SFRG. Him and Outlaw do a lot to help out with charity races and stuff. And I got to give bad props to those guys. So, but Taco John to the lead.
I know I said it beforehand, but I am not gonna be able to hold it in. I gotta go to the thingy.
Yep. Oh, we'll see in a minute. All right. John Dial, Gabe Griffin out in front of that high lane. You've got the 81 of David Hunter on the low lane. Oh, we got a 3 wide. Somebody's around. Oh, man, there's a hard hit to the wall. No caution. Or at least I don't see one yet. Okay, caution is out. We're gonna roll back. We're gonna take a look at that. I gotta look at see who that was. I believe the 73 was involved. Okay, it was a 57 actually. So let me grab that. So
hey, what happened?
Well,
I'm watching it.
It looks like, so we're looking at the 26. It's just high of the 47 there, Trent Hill. We're gonna run that at quarter speed. It looks like he shoved it a tight 3 wide. And then it looked like he kind of drifted a little bit.
Yeah, he drifted. Just a touch.
And then Miguel couldn't get slowed down in time. Cody Rogers involved. Robin making it through. She advanced token, JD, and made it through.
Yep, told you.
Actually, we're gonna roll that back and get a really good look from Robin's view again. Somehow she finds herself near it. We'll just play it from here. Solid wreck avoidance on her side. She grabs a gear and she's gone. So,
tell you what, I'd be wanting to win one of those woodworkings, man.
I'm telling you, those look really cool. That trophy looks absolutely sweet. I'm starting to think that Trent Hill may have a secondary gas tank inside of that Chevy pickup truck. He's staying out again.
Well, if you pit now, you only have to pit one more time.
True. Unless they're banking on another caution.
Well, you got to think about it. If you're getting a lot of cautions, that's going to play into your strategy.
Also true as well.
On the other side, they're eventually going to need to pit too, and then they're just going to be in the back later. So I just pit with everybody.
Yep. So, since we're under caution, let's talk NASCAR for a second. The big word on the street is that NASCAR may get rid of the playoffs. Thoughts?
I mean, of all the things that NASCAR has blanked up, the playoffs, the stages, if they just get rid of those two things, you'll be amazed at how many fans will come back.
I don't know if you'll see them flock back. And I say this because, okay, it's been 20 years. We've had this abomination for 20 years. It
has been 20 years.
Yes. And it
has been.
And it hasn't worked out well. There's always been a controversy about the end of the season. And something that Dale Jr. talked about on his podcast with Rodney Pemberton last week. There used to be times, and this is what kept people watching. There would be times where you would have Dale Sr. broke a camshaft at, I think, Charlotte in 84 when he was battling with Terry Labonte. That had huge implications. And you wanted to come back to see if Dale could recover. So, you know, go ahead.
When you have a guy who has an average finishing position of 16th win the cup, no.
Right. Well, or SVG being in the playoffs. He won 4 road races. Like, how does that make sense? I think if we get rid of the playoffs and keep the current points system, I think it's going to make the racing awesome.
I agree. As much as I love road courses, you really don't want more than 2 on the schedule.
Because here's the other thing. With the win and you're in, okay, if I win during the regular season, I don't even have to show up the rest of the season. So, you know, I think that kind of hurts things. But anyways, we're getting ready to go back green flag. Lisa, that's awesome that your mom's watching. Thank you for watching, Carol. We appreciate it. Like I said, we're trying to do everything we can here for Rob and Tina. So, we got Trent Hill getting ready to kick this thing back off. Raymond Bell is going to be to his outside. And then we've got Miguel Saldana, Nathan Mascroft, Tyler Stanton, John Dial, Chris Green, Michael Ziegler, David Hunter, Zach Tucker, your top 10. So we'll talk about stages on the next caution.
Yeah, now I'm all worked up.
Just remind me. We'll get back to this.
All right, let's see if we can get some green flag runs here.
Yeah, we've been looking for them all night. Haven't quite gotten them yet. So Tim, I don't blame you. I watch when I can or when I want to, but Trent Hill with a hell of a restart. Everybody pretty much abandoned the top lane again. I'm not sure maybe guys are starting to think the bottom lane and just riding is a better choice than trying to really fight it out right now.
It's safer.
Ooh, we got Miguel down below the yellow. He's going to keep it down there, so he'll float to the back here.
Of course, I say that, then look what happens.
Well, now we're back too wide. So we got John Dial back to the lead. Christopher Green with him. I think if we get around to the next lap, I think we do another crank it up segment. What do you think? I don't think it's a bad idea. Who doesn't love cranking it up?
Crank it up, crank it up. I love the crank it ups.
I got to get a few more cameras added for the crank it ups, but yeah, it actually comes out pretty good. All right, well, we'll step aside, we'll crank it up, and we'll listen to these things scream. Oh, or we're not gonna. Giant wreck in the middle of the tri-oval. Somebody just totally spins and doesn't hit anybody else. What was that? Do we get a car number on that?
Hang on.
That's the 26. We're gonna move it back so I can see what happened here. We'll go blimp. And I'm looking for
the 01 got into him.
Yeah, Ziegler gets to his bumper. Oh, just a bad shot. Luckily, very little damage, so that's good. All right. Well, we're under caution. John Dial's your leader. Chris Green second. Trent Hill third. Nathan Mascroft fourth. Tyler Stanton is fifth. David Hunter sixth. Zach Tucker seventh. Shane King is eighth. William Samples ninth. And Michael Ziegler 10th. So I guess, you know, we can get back to our NASCAR conversation.
All right.
You know, what do we, you know, chat chime in as well. What are, you know, should NASCAR keep them? Should they get rid of the stages? Should they keep stages but don't throw cautions? Like what's the general consensus here? That means you too, JD.
You'll find one person. I doubt you'll find anybody that likes stages and
yeah,
and, the playoffs.
I have a tough time with it. To me, I would rather if they're gonna have stages, like let's go ahead and just say to heck with it. We'll give you the points, like you'll get stage points, but we're gonna keep racing. I think the cautions are insane.
You have a slider, right? All the way to the left, you have where you have manipulated excitement, where the pros are, yeah, you're gonna have exciting racing, but you're taking away competition. Now, if you crank it all the way to the right, you're gonna have nothing but competition, but there's a chance that some of these races are not gonna be very exciting because someone's gonna dominate. Now, if you're me, I don't care. Not every race has to be the fourth quarter at the end of the game Super Bowl moment. It is okay to have a driver dominate a race.
Yeah.
That's okay. Not every race has to have that buzzer beater feeling. And the problem with what they're doing is they're trying to manufacture drama to the point where what you do does not matter as a driver.
Yeah, that's also true. What was I going to say? Here's something that a lot of people don't even think about. I was at the Daytona 500 the year that they decided to go to fuel save mode, and I watched as Allmendinger who got loose, fell off the back of the pack, was running faster lap times than the entire field of the Daytona 500.
That is just wrong. When you
So-
have them doing fuel save mode, because of the stages, totally self-inflicted.
They were running 179 miles an hour on lap 30 to save fuel to make it to the stage break.
It's, yeah, and look what Tim says. You can dominate all the season and then lose it in the playoffs.
Right. Yeah. So,
And just like Joey Logano, you can suck all season and then win in the end.
yeah,
So it's like, what does the regular season matter?
it doesn't. It's a fake championship. Although I will say, at least NASCAR got smart and got rid of the cheap plastic trophy. I don't know if anybody saw that Martin Truex Jr.'s stuff got put up for sale. That was a whole thing this week. But his regular season championship trophy from 2017 literally looks like a Lexan trophy you'd get at the local short track. So, you know, it's very, very interesting. But then when you look at his 2020 regular season trophy, looked awesome. Michelle says you have to share what you're eating.
Dang it. I was trying to make it not so obvious. Sorry about that. Have a sandwich.
Yeah, Tim, you're not wrong. I will usually watch until, I usually hit like the 2 super speedways, but those have been boring. Mainly because of the car. I usually watch the Coke 600. And then every once in a while I'll get into Bristol. But the new car kind of ruins it.
I've watched almost every race this season.
It was at Daytona Coke 0400 in 2012. Oh, that's wild, Taylor. All right. Well, I do believe we're doing a single file restart here. So hopefully we can get through as Aaron Countless leads Shane Bennett, Chris Green, Tyler Staton, Nathan Mascroft, Will Samples, Trent Hill, David Hunter, Juan Velez, Gabe Griffin, your top 10.
Single file here.
Yep. You're going to see a lot of things get stretched out.
Uh-oh, somebody's getting railroaded here in a second.
And I believe it's going to be the 31 Accountalist because he got a heck of a jump, but Shane Bennett is going to be coming like a man on fire. Oh, he throws a block. Oh, wow. And the 9 cars around, caution's out. Oh, and they're still wrecking.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, there's so much going on. We're gonna have to break this down real quick.
Break it down.
Oh my
Please
God.
break it down.
Okay,
Please.
so we're gonna go off the blimp. We're gonna be looking at the 31 here. So let me change cameras. We're gonna go quarter speed. So the 31's way out in front. The 28 starts looking low. 17 starts to follow. 31 throws a block to the bottom. The 28 has nowhere to go, hits him. That stacks up the 28, the 17, and the 9. So now if we go watch the 9, the 17's coming back down. The 9's got the speed. The 28 comes up, clips him. I'm trying to see where everybody comes back up. Okay, so now the 28 comes back up the track. Gets hit by Trent Hill. The 24 hits the back of Trent.
Oh, look at Gary.
Gary somehow makes it through. Looking for, you see Trent cuts back across.
I couldn't believe he threw that block.
And you know who's got a hell of a view of all of this again? I'm not even shitting you. We're gonna roll this back again. And where is Robin? There's Robin. And we're just gonna watch it at speed. I mean, she backs way off because she saw it already starting.
Well, I heard her screaming, braking, check up, you know, so she didn't get killed from behind, probably.
Right. Yeah. Wow.
She lives again. This has been one heck of a fun race to watch.
It's been an interesting race to watch. Well, there are actually quite a few guys staying out this time. The 57 car of Joseph Phelps going to get the lucky dog this time. Nathan Mascroft, William Samples, David Hunter, Juan Velez, Michael Ziegler staying out.
We're getting pretty close to go mode.
Yeah. Yep. You're getting down into that, you know, 30 to go, 25 to go zone.
I don't know how far they can for sure go on it, take a guess, but I know 25 is around 25 laps is getting close.
Dennis,
they do have shortened.
Dennis, I appreciate you, bud. I saw what you did there. So
yeah. So
I gotta do something here. JD, how much time do we have left in session?
we have. Oh, wait, hang on. The new UI's throw me off. It's 2 hours for the whole race.
And how far in are we?
I can't find that. Just bear with me a second.
Yeah.
We started. I don't know where the. Oh, wait. I got to pull out the black box. Bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got 22 minutes left.
Okay, so they got 22 minutes to get in 30 laps.
Yeah.
So the
race limits. Yeah. Due to timing constraints, the race is set for whoever gets to 100 laps or 100 laps or 2 hours.
Right.
So it can't go too long. We have 22 minutes roughly of race time left. They can finish that, I think, in 30 laps, maybe. What do you think?
They're going to need to go green flag the rest of the way.
Yeah, to have a chance. Because you go 40... It's like 45 seconds left. Well, nah, I think it'll be just short.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
We're going to have to pay attention to the white flag when it comes out.
Right. I do like what Trent's saying, because they want to do more charity races, which I think is absolutely cool. And obviously, this
charity races are cool, man.
This being their first one, you know, there's always a learning curve, bumps in the road, that sort of thing. So,
oh, how many times have we said we'll remember this for next time?
Oh yeah, lots.
I still do it.
I was looking to see if we're going green this time. Yeah, lights on the pace car are off. So Nathan Mascroft going to bring us to the green flag. You know, obviously, if the race ends early, we'll bring you the results as the way that it ended. So we'll have that up as well.
You know what you might want to do? you can change your SDK and go from laps to time.
No, that's true as well, as we're getting pretty close.
If it gets, I mean, if you ever want to check it, you can do that. But we have a chance. We could squeeze in about 30 laps or so.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Yeah.
The start looked pretty clean there.
Now, well, what's going to happen now is now that they're aware of the time issue, they're going to be getting pretty aggressive.
Yeah, that may become a thing.
But we're here for it. We will have a winner.
Yeah, we'll give you a winner one way or the other, guys. As Gary Freeman heads to the high lane. Mascroft continues to lead with Hunter behind him. Ziegler's going to form up a third lane in the middle. The 88 of Juan Velez going to join him. Oh, we're looking 4 wide. Back down to 3 for the moment.
Nathan got split down the middle.
Oh, my God, that's wild. And Nathan drops from 1st to like 8th. And Juan Velez is your new leader with Ziegler in tow.
I see Robin lurking.
Dude, that's all she's been doing, but she's going to start moving here at some point, I think. And we see her go to the high lane for the first time tonight.
She has been avoiding the wreck, so it's been working for her, but eventually you're going to need to pass people.
Yeah, Gary's trying to lead that high lane. They're kind of going nowhere right now, so I'm not sure if Gary's truck's got a little bit of damage or what's going on.
I think they just need to get organized. Oh, a block up top.
Yeah, the 60 threw a block up there on Gary. They're 4 wide down into 1.
Ooh.
They get it sorted out, but it ain't pretty.
Man, oh man, I can't believe we didn't have a wreck there.
I thought that was gonna be ugly. Still 3 wide back by Gary. The 9 truck trying to make his way back towards the front. Robin and RJ on the bottom lane of this pack. And Nathan Mascroft is back up front.
Oh, man. Oh!
Wow.
Oh, I saw that coming.
Yeah, we're going to go look at that.
Coming.
That was Shane King. We're going to roll it back. Go to the blimp. Roll at quarter speed. Shane there in the middle in the 60.
Also would like to point out somebody who barely missed it again.
Yeah, I saw that too. The 60 just kind of drifted up. And he's bouncing off the side of Gabe. And then down across the track he goes. And yeah, Robin. Wow.
She might have touched him a little bit.
Please, for the love of God, tell me how my wife has had a front row seat to this crap all night.
Go to review again.
We're going to go to the nose. We'll play it quarter speed. You can see the 60 on the edge of your screen there, guys. I honestly think she gets it checked up in time. She's on 3 screens now, so he body slams Ryan Perrone. There's no contact there. We have a wreck under caution.
Oh, what in the world?
I don't know. I gotta what? We're gonna roll
here.
We're gonna roll back and look at that. Velez is at speed. Oh,
he just lost it.
Yeah, he was going too slow, and then everybody kind of stops and avoids. So, yeah, I think the paint just spun him sideways.
That paint's slippery.
Yes, yes, it is. Rob, so I will tell you, my wife does not like to drive. She'll race. She loves racing. But when it comes to driving to the real world, I'm the one who drives.
Oh yeah, she did. She's like, I need to go somewhere. Well, go. No. I need you to drive me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just like my mom.
All right. Let's turn the time on. For some reason, it won't switch over to time for me, so I can't tell you what's going on.
I wonder how much this time is affecting the pit strategy.
Actually, we could do this.
13 minutes, 45 seconds is what I got.
That's really weird that it's not letting me switch to time.
Maybe it's that new NASCAR format you have.
No, for this one, I'm using the old one. There's a couple of things that I've got to still tweak on the new one, so.
I can jump in and easily give you a time check, though.
Rob, I can pull her in here afterwards. She'll tell you that she doesn't like to drive. You can ask Dennis the Chrome Toaster. He rode with us to Chicago. Robin does not like to drive.
Well, it's a good thing she's not doing anything that involves driving right this second.
Actually, Michelle, I'm just drinking a Coke Zero. Nothing super fancy and no alcohol, but Dennis, are we there yet?
You have. I've noticed. I've noticed that you have been going.
But I have had a long day. Any sort of refreshment is better than nothing. But so
I can't believe you do that, because one of my old supervisors in the Navy, that was his biggest pet peeve, is if you drank something and then went afterwards.
To Dennis's joke, though, I don't know how many times Dennis asked, "Are we there yet?" on the way to Chicago when we went for the Sim Expo. So
it must have been a lot, because when you guys were with me and he joked about it, you're about to throw him out the window.
It was like 7 or 8 times. And then, you have an argument with your spouse while you're driving. It happens. And you hear Dennis, "Why are mom and dad fighting again?" Oh, man. Aaron, I did concrete work all day, bud. And I wound up with some concrete in my eyeballs at one point. It was no fun. That stuff burns. But back to the racing.
Concrete in your eyes?
Yeah. Well, we were using a mixer and it splashed and went in my eyeball. Nathan Mascroft going to bring us to the green. We've got Cody Rogers to the outside, your mom's favorite iRacer over on TikTok. Juan Velez, Michael Ziegler, David Hunter, Tyler Stanton, Will Samples, John Dial, Zach Tucker, Joseph Phelps, your top 10.
11 minutes remain.
As we get ready to go back green. So we might get about half of what we have available left. So like I said, if the session ends, we will we'll make sure we get the results up so that way everybody is aware. Solid jump from the guys on the bottom lane, and you can bet money they're watching that clock on their black box. Oh, man, Ziegler got Rogers super loose, and they're going to fall all the way off. So you got Mascroft, Velez, Hunter, and Samples, your top 4 at a little 4-car breakaway. Was looking to see they're going to leave Mascroft and push Velez to the high lane as we're starting to see the SFRG guys all get together at this point. Oh, man,
hard
Velez hard to the wall.
This is
and guess who got the view of it again?
big.
I'm looking to see where that was because I'm waiting for this to all update. And I'm looking for. So that was Juan Velez went for a ride. We're going to back that up. And I do believe it was just a bad bump. We'll go off the blimp for this. Running at quarter speed. So David Hunter in the 81, Juan Velez in the 88. Oh, he just got off to the side just a little bit. And to the wall he goes.
Oh, friendly fire.
That was a hard hit. And then they were 5 wide in the back. My God, there was nowhere to go for anybody. Does RJ make it through this one? RJ makes it through barely.
He gets tapped.
All right, let's roll this back because we're gonna go to our favorite on-track reporter for all of this. Back to the nose of Robin. We'll hit play and see what this looked like. Oh my God.
Just break.
Just break.
That's all you can do.
Into the grass we go. We're going to wait for a second, not damage the truck. And we get rolling.
That's precisely what she did.
Yeah. Yep. JD, what's our time to go?
The current time remaining is 7 minutes, 25 seconds.
Yeah, so we're not going to make the full 100.
Now, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but in the timed races like this, where time is a factor, when it hits 0 or close to it, they will wave the white flag when the leader takes it.
I believe so. Because it'll allow them to at least finish under a checkered flag. It doesn't just stop. It isn't just dead. So
I don't know how that affects green-white checkers, though.
At that point, because the session's over, it won't go to a green-white checker.
Okay.
So, as long as it's green.
We will have a winner, though.
Yeah, like Dennis just said, 0 on the timer. We'll start the last lap. I'm going to step away from
Okay. Yep. Always count on Dennis. He's our Larry Mack. But this has been a lot of fun to broadcast and call. Hope you guys have found this very interesting. Who's going to be taking home, though, the beautiful, beautiful trophy? Ah.
All right.
I'm drinking Minute Maid. I wouldn't talk about food.
It's you. If Dennis is Larry Mack, who are you, JD?
Oh, DW. Buggity. Let's go racing, boys. Danica.
He is the weirder one of the three of us, so.
Dude, I would be on the track in the middle of the road waving the flag if I could. But apparently that's some kind of safety issue.
So Stone, it is a thing of iRacing's side. When you set up a hosted event or a league race or whatever that you pay for, it's set up by hour. So they thought they could get 100 laps in 2 hours, which probably would be the case if we would add some more green flag runs, we'd easily finish this, you know, in that 2 hour time slot. But unfortunately, not going to happen tonight. Ron says you're DW.
I've had a few people tell me that, actually.
Justin Bell. I'm like Clint Boyer. I don't know how I got here.
You ain't lying. Clint's not bad. I like Clint.
You gotta look out for that Justin Bell though. He'll land on you in a Pro 4 race. Just saying.
Oh my gosh, we're not going there. Thank you, Lisa.
Well, Lisa, we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you've enjoyed a lot of it. We try to keep it fun around here, and it's definitely not as stuffy as a NASCAR race.
You bunch of tacos. I'm gonna steal that one, Ron. So I've been wanting to play this challenge, and AJ, I've been trying to get him to do it. He won't do the smoothie challenge with me, but maybe he'll do the Will It Taco challenge. Where we, dare we say, spin a wheel to put an item in a taco and see if it tastes good.
That sounds like a terrible idea. That sounds like a you thing. We're about to go green flag racing for hopefully the last little bit that we can get in here. How much time we got, JD?
We currently have 2 minutes, 45 seconds.
So more than likely, this is going to be their green-white checker attempt. Zach Tucker going to lead us to the green flag.
Wow, Phil. Wow.
I just saw that, Phil. All these guys are going to be vying to get to the front here on the restart.
Oh.
Whoa, that's a heck of a pull out of line. Zach with a good jump. Oh, the 24's around and the caution's back out.
Oh. And then the luck runs out.
I do believe that is going to probably end the race right there. And I believe...
We'll have to see.
Where is the 24? Cody Rogers was in that. We're going to back this up to see corner entry. And we'll play this at quarter speed. You got RJ down on the yellow. The 24 is kind of riding that seam. Oh, RJ drifts a little bit. The 24 comes down a little bit. And around he goes.
But it's what happens here.
Yeah.
Da-da.
Robin goes for a ride. Oh, and then she gets double tapped.
Yep, she got gabed just for good measure.
Gabe was completely sideways.
Yeah, there's nothing he could have done.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way it crumbles. But yeah, the luck just ran out on that one.
30 seconds left. We're gonna see when they throw the white, which might be this time around. Which means we are more than likely looking at our winner.
That's going to be my guess too. Rob, Tina, we greatly appreciate you guys sticking around for the whole thing. I'm glad you guys were able to watch it all. And hopefully this gives you guys something to talk about for quite a while. So
yeah, and you're always welcome to come back too. We do broadcasts on this channel all the time. You ever want to see a bunch of silliness?
Don't forget, guys, if you're just tuning in, the QR code down in the corner goes to help out Rob and Tina, as you know, they deal with terminal cancer at this point with Tina. So
And
you know, our thoughts and prayers go out to both of them.
Yes, we care about you guys very much, and we definitely wish you the best. And just another reminder, QR code is on the screen, y'all. If you want to give them a little bit of help.
If the QR doesn't work, the UR or the username above should get you to Trent Hill's PayPal, and they'll be able to help you out there, or you'll be able to donate that way. You know, I think the pace truck might be the MVP tonight. It's done its work.
Probably.
How much time we got?
It just clocked to 0.
Yeah, so I was looking to see. I don't
know if it's gonna go green or if it'll end it here.
Or the lights on the pace truck are on. Yeah, I don't know if it'll give us a green white checker or not. It hasn't given us a white flag yet, so we'll have to see.
White.
Chelsea, thank you for confirming that. Dennis, I do believe you're right, but obviously, like I said, until I see it, I can't confirm it. So, but we did get 82 laps in. So, Ron confirms the white's out. That's interesting that my software didn't pick it up.
They might be going here, maybe. I see the lights are on.
Yeah, I see the lights on the pace car are on, but what I'm saying is I don't see a white flag in my software.
Me neither. But he said the white was out?
Yeah, Ron said the white was out, so.
Okay. Check flag stand.
Derp. I didn't even think about that. We got a yellow flag right now, so. Yep, this is the checkered flag. So.
Yep. So our winner
is going to be
Zachary Tucker. That was still a great race.
We'll get standings up, or yeah, we'll get the results up after everybody finishes and it's available in my software. We're gonna go ahead and get this off screen.
Victory for SFRG.
That is true. Zach Tucker coming home your winner. Michael Ziegler finishing second. Nathan Mascroft third. William Samples is fourth. Shane Bennett fifth. Shane King is sixth. Matt Shepard is seventh. Cody Rogers eighth. Christopher Green ninth. John Dial is going to come home 10th. Ryan Perrone 11th. Gary Freeman 12th. Trent Hill is 13th. Scott Thompson 14th. Robin comes home in 15th. 16th goes to Tyler Stanton. Gabe Griffin is 17th. RJ Hurst 18th. Moving back a little bit further. We've got Aaron Countless is 19th. Don King is 20th. Juan Velez 21st. Joseph Phelps 22nd. David Hunter's 23rd. Miguel Saldana is 24th. Raymond Bell is 25th. Jess Christie 26th. Woodrow Bryant 27th. Brody Landry is going to come home in 28th and final position. So, well, thoughts on the night, JD?
That was fun. I mean, you know how much Dega is not my favorite place in the world. It always does put out excitement.
That it does, for sure. You know, I think, you know, obviously super speedways are the place that a lot of these races happen, because it draws the big crowds, right? Which is what you want to see. You want to have a big crowd so that way everybody comes together and gives and you know, helps out, right? I think, I think there's some things to take away from the race, from the admin side of it, that I think they're going to work on for the next one. But overall, I think everybody had a great race. There was some good hard racing, sometimes a little bit over aggressive, but I think overall, for a good cause, it was a good race.
Very tasty.
Very tasty, he says. But again, our thoughts are with Rob and Tina on this one. Hopefully what we were able to raise for you guys tonight is helpful in any way, shape, or form. And again, if you haven't given the QR codes there on your screen, along with Trent's PayPal username, so that way if you want to get stuff over to them for donation, you could do it there as well. But yeah, like I said, I think this was a heck of a race tonight. I don't think you could ask for a bigger crowd to help out. So
Amen, Michelle. The power of prayer is real.
Yep. I would usually try to get our winner in here, but unfortunately I don't have the ability to just pull people up. So that kind of limits us here. So Zach, congrats on the win tonight. I know you're probably watching over on your side of things. If you haven't, go check out Sail Big over on TikTok. I could bet money he's live, and he's probably got some cold snacks on stream that he's partaking in as we speak. So, for me and everybody here at the channel, JD included, thank you to everybody that watched. It was big. Like I said, hopefully we raised enough to help out. Thank you to Trent and those guys for putting this on, for calling us in to bring you guys the race tonight. This is something that I really enjoy doing, as far as charity races and things of that nature go. So, huge props to those guys. As far as the rest of the channel is concerned, so tomorrow night we have Fast Car. The plan is to start that all at 7:00 Eastern. Stream will go live 7:30. I am racing in real life tomorrow, so if it's a little bit late, I will let everyone know. You'll find all that info out in the Discord. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, hit the like on the stream, guys, and click the bell, because you'll get the notification when I go live as well. But like I said, we'll have that starting at about 7:30 tomorrow night. We got trucks over at ISS. Yeah, Zach, I was going to try and pull you in, but I can't pull you up. Yeah, you guys can come up to the booth. We'll get you in real quick for an interview. We might actually get our winner in.
Maybe.
I was thinking he was going to jump up. I'm waiting to see it, unless he can't. Let me check the permissions, because I would like to get Zach in for an interview. Zach, go ahead and try now. I was hoping he was gonna jump up, but we'll give that just a second here. See if we can't get Sail Big in here and talk to him for a minute. Unless he's not paying attention.
Might not be. That's all right though.
But no, like I said, we'll have Fast Car tomorrow, hopefully at its normal time. But
hey!
There he is. The man enters with authority. I love it. You guys had a long night tonight.
Yeah, it was long.
Well, and it was funny because at one point you guys were all lined up, everything was looking good, and then Juan went splat against the wall like a bug on a windshield.
Yeah, that was kind of my bad on him. I think they checked up, and I just tried to come down, and I didn't realize there was a car in the middle, and they kind of got my left quarter panel and sent me up into him. I felt bad.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah, I think the biggest downfall of this one was the fast repairs because I was not scared to just go.
How many
You know,
fast
so I
repairs
think
did you guys have?
we have 4, so I mean, I was to the
Okay,
floor
okay,
the whole time, pretty much.
right.
Although I don't think I caused any wreck, so that's a plus.
I mean, I figured 1, maybe 2, and I forgot to ask Trent when we talked earlier, because I usually, you know, 1, 2. I didn't think you guys were gonna have 4, but it definitely kept a lot of cars on the track tonight.
That it did. I think it all came down to we had that time crunch, so I knew I was like, I just got to be up front at the right time. So that's what we tried to do, and luckily, I hate to say this, but I guess Vela is getting taken out, and I grabbed a lead right there at the end, as you know,
As
that
time
happened. So that
expired,
was a plus.
basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like put me in first, and I think that's all it took.
Well, and I think the last 2 cautions, I think a lot of people were thinking, oh no, we're not going to make it. I've got to get moving.
Yeah, that's how I was the whole race, to be honest with you. I was
Yeah.
like, I want to be up front as much as I can, which every time I got up close, it was a wreck.
Yep.
So,
Well, the other thing that we all had to laugh about, or at least me and JD did from up here, somehow my wife had a front row seat to all of it until the last one, and she didn't make it through it.
yeah, I think I was right there almost with all of them, and I mean, I finished the night with a 22X. JP, I think he found every single one of them. I think he got DQ'd.
That's rough. That's
Yeah,
rough.
It is what it is. Trent said he learned, so
Well,
go from there, I guess.
yeah, you always, you know, take something from it and apply it to the next thing. And you know, Trent, I know you're in here, and I think you guys did a hell of a job putting something together on such short notice. And you know, we had a killer group tonight in chat. I think we saw somewhere around 60 tonight. JD, is that correct?
We got close to 60, I think, at one point.
Yeah, so you know, we definitely we had the supporters show up tonight, which was really cool. We had Rob and Tina in stream watching, and we actually had Rob's parents watching as well, so which was cool.
Yeah.
So I think
that's awesome.
I think you guys put together a heck of a formula for this one tonight. So
Oh yeah,
yeah, I had y'all pull it up the whole time. Trying to watch it, see what was going on, see if any of it was my fault.
Oh man, when you get a chance to go back and watch some of it later, because I mean, it was a good race all around. I mean, obviously, with the trucks here, you're gonna see 3 wide. Things are gonna happen, and some of it's just racing deals, you know. But
oh yeah, for sure, it was. I can't say I had a blast, but it was. I'm glad it was for a good cause. But
right,
man, it's frustrating sometimes.
Yep, yeah, for sure. And then Michael, you know, I saw you near the front. I seen you push in there at the end. You wind up second tonight. Every time I think you're going to have a great race, and I even said it on stream, I don't like to pick you because when I do, all of a sudden you wind up getting wrecked. So I try not to curse you.
Yeah, that's usually the way it follows with my luck.
Well, you know, you're in the Tuesday night Super Speedway League, and I've seen you come so close so many times for something to happen right at the end, right?
Yeah, well, actually, something did happen at the end. That green flag didn't come back out. Thought I had another 2 football fields. I think I'd have got sailed back here on that back stretch.
You were moving tonight.
You would have got me. Why do you think I was okay with it ending? You would have got me.
Yeah, it was funny because like I would see you come out of the field and just power around people. It was almost like some of them were kind of sleeping a little bit, and then you'd see other guys do it too. So I mean, it was kind of an interesting race tonight.
Oh yeah, had a lot of fun.
So,
so the old V12 and guys at the shop put this engine in. It was real good tonight.
No grip hacks tonight.
No sir.
Although I don't really think you needed them much here, but so And then looks like we've got actually Nathan coming home third. At one point I saw you 3 wide in the middle. You wind up all the way back to, I think it was about 9th, and then come all the way back to the front in like 2 laps.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of side drafting, Luckily, those guys can hold a pretty line and pretty good drivers in there. So it was nice to be next to those guys, being able to do that.
It was just funny though, because me and JD were watching it. I saw you wind up drift right into the middle, and I'm like, he's in the sucker hole. And then like 2 laps later, you're back to the front. I'm like, the man is on a move. He's on a mission right now. So, I was kind of surprised with the weird wrecks that obviously that we saw, that you were able to do it so cleanly, so quickly.
Yeah. The first 30 laps were rough. I come back to the front more times than I'd like to count, but I played a little bit of fuel strategy, and worked my way back to the front slowly.
Right. I think that was definitely key tonight, to stay out of everything.
Yeah, I just want to, while I got a second, I just want to thank Trent first of all, and like Trent, myself, I personally know Rob and his son Adam and their family, and worked with them for a few years ago, and great family, great people. Just I hate they're going through all this, but we're really praying. I just want to let Rob know and his family know that my wife Holly and I and our family, we're keeping them in our thoughts and prayers. And I mean, they're great people. Just hate to see them going through all this, but I'm glad we were able to do this tonight. Trent and Trevor and Derek, those guys. Trent's one of those guys where he'll give 150% every minute of his day to something like this. So he's really dedicated to it. And I'm always respectful of him for that. So shout out to Trent and the other guys for really taking this head on and putting it on for him.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I even said it before you guys popped in. I mean, this is a huge undertaking to pull off in a week's time, and to have the amount of racers and the amount of money that you guys raised pre-race, that's huge.
Yeah, it's been pretty humbling this entire week. I know, being in the race and going through it, all the cautions and stuff, and mishaps here and there. Obviously, like you said earlier, it's stuff we're going to learn from just to create better races. Hats off to the top 3. I know Ziggy, he's already dipped out, but whether I'm racing with him, especially, or even in the streams or whatever, he's always up front. So I kind of expected that. Nate as well. Selbig, I haven't raced with him a whole lot, but it's still good racing, and everybody always comes in and puts on a show. I do have to give a shout out. I don't know if they want me to mention their names, so I'm just going to say anonymous, but right as this race was ending, pre-race we had raised, I know it was over $300. And I don't know the exact total yet. I'm still tallying it up, but I know for sure with the last 2 donations that we got as the race was ending, one of them was $150. The other one was $250. So shout out to them. Yes. So we are now at a total of over $700 in just a week's time frame of, finding out about this, throwing it together, reaching out to as many people as we could to put this together, just to kind of orchestrate everything. The Discord's kind of sort of brand new to this kind of thing. So, it's a huge team. Trevor and Derek, they were helping with race control and everything. I know it was hectic first time doing that. I kind of put them on the spot with that. So definitely hats off to them. It's been a crazy week for everybody. And I know it was put on in a very short notice. Normally these things are planned out, well in advance. The amount of people that come together and just all the positivity behind it, I'm pretty blessed. I know Rob, he's been hopping in and out of the stream, plus the broadcast. He's constantly saying, they're super humbled by the whole event. It's pretty neat to see stuff like this get together, and that's the whole reason we do this.
Yeah, that's big. I know that when we do a lot of these streams, it's amazing how the community can come out and not just from a driver standpoint, but people watching the stream and things of that nature. I'm shocked by the last 2 donations. Like that's big. So, if that came from somebody over in my community or wherever, man, that's huge. That's awesome, guys. I love to hear that.
Yeah, we
but
thank you very much.
yeah,
Absolutely.
it's a very it's a very humbling experience to be able to do something like this. And you know, Trent, we talked about it in the week prior. You know, the fact that you won the very first charity race we ever broadcasted, and thought to call us and have us come in and do this one. So that means a lot to me. And kind of, to me, it speaks volumes to what the product that I can produce, and the fact that it made it memorable for you. So for us to come in and do this, that's, you know, it was an honor for us as well. So appreciate the call. But outside of everything else, you know, Trent, takeaways from the night. What are we looking forward to as ARG moves forward?
As ARG moves forward, obviously we'll learn from this. Just not just the control of the race, but just to kind of orchestrate things a little better. Like I said, we put this together in a week, so obviously things will be timed out a little better in future races. And it won't necessarily just be charity races. We may host, you know, fun nights and stuff, even if they're not paid races. You know, the whole point of putting this together originally was, you know, just to get our close friends together, just to kind of do something. And then fast forward to my mom passing away a little over a year ago. I started participating in charity races in memory for her. And then Trevor, Nathan, Derek, they all kind of jumped in with me and was like, hey, you know, we'll do this with you. And fast forward to, you know, this being our first hosted race. You know, I expect it to go perfect? No, especially given the time frame. But I think we did a hell of a job. Hats off to everybody that's participated, whether it's racing, watching, whether you're at home in the race, watching the streams, watching the broadcast, everybody involved. You know, like you mentioned, as soon as I found out Friday, I called you because I knew I wanted you to broadcast it. So that was an immediate, you know, I got to do this.
Right.
And then as soon as we set up the time frame, you know, right after that, I locked in the time with you, and then called B3. It was like, hey, you know, let's set up a graphic if you're cool with it. And you know, within 24 hours, he already had that set up. You know, and then I called Outlaw. You know, we reached out with one another and kind of touched base on how to even get it started. So within 48 hours, we already had a game plan and trying to set the Discord up. You know, I'm still new to Discord and all that. You know, it's basically just been like a friends group type thing. And
Right.
I knew what the bigger picture and the goal was. But this just kind of boosted it just naturally. So
Right.
It's been a lot. I think we've gained like 30 plus people in the Discord within a week. So it's been going crazy. We've been adding stuff here and there. It's been a lot to take in.
It's funny how that'll happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to shout out again, not just for everyone donating to enter the race and in general, but those last two donations as we entered this race, one of them being 150 and the other one 250. I greatly appreciate that. I know Rob and Tina and his family appreciate that. All these donations are going straight to the family. So it's a big blessing to be able to come together in just a week and pull this off.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
But well, on that note, I think that's it from all of us up here in the booth. You know, again, thank you to my community, JD's community that showed out and watched this whole thing. And if you donated from my community, you know, that's awesome. I love every one of you guys. And we wouldn't be able to do this stuff without the guys in chat. The guys that are watching every week, the guys that show up for the charity races and donate all the time. So to my community, thank you guys a ton. You know, and you know, obviously me and JD share quite a bit of a community, and so thank you to every one of those guys. But I think
we love you.
At this point, we're gonna call it a night. I got to get ready to go to bed so that way I can go racing. So everybody have a good rest of the night, a good Sunday. And we'll see you guys all back here tomorrow night about 7:30, which my wife's going to kill me because it's our anniversary and we're racing all day. Love you, dear. But we'll see you guys all tomorrow night. Have a good one, guys.
Hey, real